Hi, I'm Erica. Welcome to Module 2, Chiller Parts 101. In this module, we're going to cover the following objectives. 2 reasons why customers need new parts, identifying the general location of chiller parts on an air-cooled and water-cooled chiller, locating the serial number and model number from a chiller or chiller part information plate, and how to get additional support when interacting with a customer. Let's take a look at a scenario. It was a hot, sunny day in California. All was well at Healing Zone Hospital. That is until one of their chillers stopped working. Norman, one of the technicians at the hospital, has investigated the chiller and knows he needs a new part. Norman takes a picture of the information plate so that he can provide the serial number and model number to the parts distributor. Meanwhile, Leon, a customer service representative at the local distributor, has just arrived to work. He is knowledgeable and ready to serve customers. Norman walks into an HVAC parts and supply store. He's greeted by Leon. He tells Leon he needs a new part for his chiller. Leon asks him for the serial number. Norman shows him a picture of the information plate on the part. Leon orders the part. Norman is happy. This is not an unfamiliar scene. A customer needs replacement parts for their chiller. Let's learn more about chiller parts so we're ready to serve our customers' needs. When chiller parts are replaced, it's mostly due to breakdowns, but can also be due to the needs of regular maintenance. Regular maintenance can uncover issues with parts, which will prompt your customer to replace them. Read the following list for examples. Remember that in Module 1 we reviewed the 4 key components of a chiller. The compressor, condenser, and evaporator are 3 key areas for parts replacement, but there are many parts that make up a chiller. Let's go back to our scenario. In Norman's case, there was a breakdown. Let's look closer at air-cooled and water-cooled chillers and their components so you are familiar with some of the parts your customers may need. Click a chiller type for more information. This is an air-cooled chiller. On an air-cooled chiller, if a customer should need a new part, it would mainly be due to a breakdown. Click the highlighted points to see a range of parts. Here is the location of the condenser coils. Here is a slightly different angle. The highlights point out the cooling coils. Pictured is one cooling coil. Now the highlights point out where the fan assemblies are located. Pictured is a disassembled view of one fan assembly. Also pictured is a motor from a fan assembly. The motor is an example of a commonly replaced part. Click a chiller type for more information. This is the front view of a centrifugal chiller. Centrifugal chillers have complex assemblies. Click the highlighted points to see a range of parts. This is the rear view of a centrifugal chiller. Click the highlighted points to see a range of parts. Let's now talk about some common maintenance items for water-cooled chillers. Click on each common maintenance item to learn more about it. The inhibitor, which is used in VSD or solid state. Oil is changed every 2 to 3 years, or in some cases annually. An oil analysis determines the quality of the oil in the compressor, and based on an oil analysis test, the oil is changed in a compressor. Seals, O-rings, and gaskets are usually changed annually. Filter dryers are changed annually. Here's an example of a York Chiller Preventive Maintenance Kit. These kits are an example of maintenance parts. The maintenance kits are to be bundled with other maintenance items such as oil and inhibitor. Let's return to Norman and Leon. If we go back to our earlier scene, Leon's knowledge of chiller parts was important for him to be able to help Norman. But Norman also came prepared. He had a picture of the information plate for the part which has the serial number and model number. A part number or serial number will ensure you locate the correct part. Have the customer provide these if it is at all possible. A model number can also help you narrow down the right part. Here is the information plate for a VSD liquid chilling system. This provides a model number, refrigerant information, and the compressor model number. Here is the information plate for a VSD. You can see that the numbers you need are in plain view. Here is a compressor model number and serial number. You may receive pictures of information plates, and you may need to scrutinize closely to locate where the correct number is. Here is the part number, model number, and serial number for a heat exchanger. One more thing. If Leon needs additional support in order to find the right part, he calls the Baltimore Parts Center. This is a great reference for you too. Let's review what we've learned today. Click on each card to read some information that was covered today. Now it's time for a short quiz. There will be no audio in this section. Good luck! Congratulations, you have completed the module.